Congresswoman Michelle Bachmann is regularly compared these days to Sarah Palin, and our next guest says the two share at least one thing in common: the amount of media coverage that they've attracted. Author, journalist, and Fox News contributor Liz Trotta is here to explain. Hi, Liz.
Good afternoon, Uma. Yes, everybody in the media is comparing Sarah Palin to Michelle Bachmann. But you know, it's almost for preordained, because it seems to be they both took the same American history course. And, you know, it made a bit of Fleabag you, because we have Palin online, of course, saying that Paul Revere was tipping off the British with those guns and bills at the start of the revolution. And we have Bachmann most recently saying last week that the Battle of, while she's in New Hampshire, that the Battle of Lexington and Concord was where indeed this all started. And of course she was in New Hampshire, not in Massachusetts, where it did start. So right away, of course, this begs a comparison, in addition to the fact that they're both women. But as far as flubs go, they are leading the field. Let me give you an example of the blistering criticism that is a result of these bloopers. This one is from Rolling Stone. The inimitable Mark Taibbi writes, "Bachmann's story, to hear her tell it, is about a suburban homemaker who is chosen by God to become a politician who will restore faith and family values to public life and do battle with secular humanism. But by the time you've finished reviewing her record of lies and embellishments and contradictions, you'll have no idea if she actually believes in her own divine inspiration or whether it's a big con job." So that's the question facing now. Now, Bachmann began soaking up the coverage after her appearance in the New Hampshire debate, where, according to the press, she did very well, and maybe that was by comparison with her rather lackluster companions on the Republican side. Ezra Klein in the Washington Post writes that Bachmann is the candidate that Sarah Palin was supposed to be. I mean, they can't get away from these criticisms. The New Yorker, by the way, New Yorker magazine, listed the similarities and dissimilarities. Similarities: she's a woman, she's attractive, this is the two women, and she's a Reagan Democrat. Of course, Bachmann says she was a Democrat and supported President Carter, and then saw the light, of course, as Ronald Reagan said he did. You also got people talking about her background, and she said it's a scholarly background, and that provided a lot of laugh lines. Now, the feminists are also in there saying that anybody criticizing these women is criticizing them because they are women. And I would beg to differ with that. We have to expect these feminist articles, these feminist outlooks, but it's a fair appraisal of people who can't get American history straight.
Wow, it's really something, Liz, to watch all the coverage as it continues on, particularly on the female candidates in the race. But, you know, this is just the beginning of the campaign season, so we'll have to see how this continues. Thank you, Liz.
Thank you, Uma.
We want to make one correction. It is Matt Taibbi, not Mark Taibbi, from Rolling Stone, so we just want to make that quick correction there.